I would love to hear stories of drama in the elf Santa universe.
I think my favorite Santa where there was drama, one was so unbelievably narcissistic and abusive to his daughter that was a Santa elf. The daughter was like, the whole reason he's Santa is because he's narcissistic. That Santa would come into work drunk almost every single day.
If that's just part of who you are, right, is like you have this grand desire for attention, being a mall Santa is not the worst outlet I've ever heard of for that. Hello?
Is this a therapy, Gecko?
Yes, is this, you didn't even give me your name. What's your name? Or give me a fake name. You know what? I'm gonna give you a fake name. I'm gonna call you John. So, John.
Yes, Gecko.
What's up, man? What's up? You texted me and you said, I want to talk about how I went from being a Santa elf to being a clown influencer to being a school teacher. What is this? You seem like you've had an interesting career trajectory. I'd like to hear about it.
Oh, yeah. The pipeline is definitely strange for sure.
Let's start from the beginning.
I started being a clown, or not a clown. I started being a clown years ago. I started being a Santa elf because I was kicked out of my mom's house when I was like 17. And so I started being a clown, or not clown, elf. And it was a really weird experience. The people there were always on drugs. And it, I don't know. It was just an experience for sure. I was an alcoholic at the time, so I'd be like a drunk elf. And I don't know. It was a weird experience. I lived in a weird house. I don't know where to go from there, but...
You were like living that movie Bad Santa.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was definitely in Bad Santa. That's
funny.
I almost went back this year as like a side hustle on top of being a teacher. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I don't know if I can go back with how much I've changed since the last time I was Santa elf, because I was definitely not the best Santa elf.
I have questions. So, all right. So you were kicked out at 17, and you dropped out of high school around then.
I dropped out of high school like 6 months before because I kind of could tell I was about to get kicked out.
Yeah.
I'm in college now, but
Great.
Yeah, I was kicked out and I didn't know what job to work. And I saw a posting for Santa and I applied as a joke. And then they called me back and they're like, how old are you? And I was like 17. Can I still be Santa? And they gave me an interview for Santa, but they said it didn't work out, so they gave me Santa elf.
Are you skinny or fat?
I'm not skinny whatsoever, but I'm definitely not old looking enough to be Santa.
Yeah, I feel like first of all, people lining up to sit on a 17-year-old's lap, a little weird.
That's got to be illegal.
That's got to be illegal. So I think, yeah, you're better suited to be an elf, I would say. So interesting. So you just applied as a job. I mean, not as a job, as a joke. What was your experience at the time that made them call you back?
I don't know. I used to work a lot of event stuff. That's kind of what led me into clowning. I used to work at my city's art museum and like a bunch of stuff. So I think they were just like, yeah, he could probably Santa or Santa elf. And it was a weird experience because there was such intense drama with all of the Santas and all of the elves.
I would love to hear some stories of drama in the elf Santa universe.
Oh yeah, I think my favorite Santa where there was drama. Well, no, I have two favorite Santas where there's drama. One was so unbelievably narcissistic and abusive to his daughter that was a Santa elf. And he was also really homophobic and really transphobic. And the manager was gay. And so my manager hated him. And he would get into such intense fights, like moments before we're opening the door for a bunch of children to come in. You could see them in the window, like screaming at each other. And he would that Santa would come into work drunk almost every single day. And it was really, really goofy.
And then I do feel like like being a mall Santa, it is kind of a great job for someone who's a narcissist, right? Like you're the guy. You know?
Yeah, no.
You're fucking Santa.
The daughter was like, the whole reason he's Santa is because he's narcissistic and he couldn't find a job where he could get more attention than being the Santa.
I mean, look, if you're gonna look, if that's just part of who you are, right? Is like you have this grand desire for attention. Being a mall Santa is not the worst outlet I've ever heard of for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like it's honestly probably the best outlet.
That's
if you're
really
gonna do anything, I feel like that's the least harmful. And then the other Santa that I really loved, there was a lot of drama. It was just really funny. He definitely had dementia and didn't want to admit it. And he would just get confused all the time and be like, who's this? Where am I? He's like, look down at his Santa suit and he's like, what's going on? All the time.
See, a narcissist would make a good Santa, but someone with dementia, that'd be kind of hard because Santa's known for being like omnipotent. You know what I mean? Like, he's supposed to, like, know... He's like God. He's, like, supposed to know everything.
Oh, for sure.
So what happened with the second Santa that you liked? Well, was there any drama, or you just liked him? He was a cool guy.
I just liked him, but it was funny because he just, like, never knew where he was. And then there was also, like, Mrs. Claus drama because she kept calling the, like, 17-year-old elves whores. Really strange.
Why was she calling the elves whores?
The elves were all hooking up, and like everyone knew it. I was not personally hooking up because I'm in a long-term relationship, but every other elf was like hardcore hooking up with each other. So much drama at work, and one time this girl was sitting like on the floor, and Mrs. Claus comes up to her and goes, "That's how hookers sit in the Netherlands. If you sit like that, you're gonna get asked for sex." And we were like, Santa?
Huh. How many elves worked here?
I think about 30 elves.
30 elves?
I knew all the elves because I'd be there at different times of day. So I had all of the drama of all of the elves and all of the Santas, and I did not hold it very well because I was very drunk and high at work every day.
Were all the other elves also very drunk and high at work every day?
Oh, yeah. People would take smoke breaks all the time. And we were like the most hated people in the store because we worked at a really fancy department store. And like every other department in the store actively made fun of us and like would bet on who was going to quit the soonest.
Were all of the elves like high school kids?
Not necessarily. A lot of them were just because it was like minimum wage, but there was a few like middle-aged women who were just doing it as a side hustle. And then they would like party with the like children, which was funny. And there was also this one middle-aged lady that was an elf that would not leave people on the street alone because it was her job to get people to come in. And one time she harassed this Jewish family because they were like, "I don't want to come in." And she was like, "Why?" And they're like, "I'm Jewish." And she was like, "So?"
Dude, Jewish people love Santa. It's true.
I mean,
it's true.
I don't know that, but I believe you.
Yeah, dude. One of the first things that my dad did after probably shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to. One of the first things my dad did after he and my mom split up was he bought a Christmas tree. Because that's what he always wanted to fucking... He was Jewish his whole life. He was told, you know, as a Jew, he could not celebrate Christmas. And then finally, you know, a single man in his late 40s, he's getting his ass a Christmas tree. He's reliving the, you know, his dreams from childhood. Anyway.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend was Jewish, and her the only reason they were Jewish is because of her grandma. And when her grandma died, she cheered because she was like, "I can finally eat bacon and celebrate Christmas."
Oh yeah, every Jewish kid, because when you're a child, like, and you see everyone else like celebrating Christmas, you feel a little bad that you can't do it, and so when those shackles are released, it's you know, the Jews are overdosing on Christmas.
Yeah, as a school teacher during the holiday season, none of my kids are Jewish, but they were asking, they're like, "Why doesn't Santa visit Jewish people?" And I said, "I don't know," because I was like, I don't want to dive in and tell them something stupid.
Well, we have Hanukkah Harry, but he's a little bit of a creep.
Hanukkah Harry?
Yeah, we don't talk about him. But anyway, all right, so you're working at how long were you an elf for?
Like 3 or 4 months, I think.
All right. And what made you quit?
I didn't quit. It was like a seasonal thing because Santa only lasts for so long.
That makes sense.
And then I worked at a coffee chain, a really evil one, for a couple weeks, and it was so horrible. So I begged my old manager at Santa to get me a job at the department store. And then I worked there for a while, and I kind of had a breaking point of like, if I work in retail any longer, I think I'll fall apart. So that's how I started looking into being a teacher.
And so is that what you do now?
Yes, I'm an after-school teacher, and it's pretty insane. I think it's actually funnier than being an elf, because with an elf, like all you see of the kids is them crying and screaming and waiting for Santa, and the things I see on the daily as an after-school teacher is just so much funnier.
What's the funniest thing you've seen as an after-school teacher?
Oh, there's so many. I have like a quote page in my journal of funny shit they say. I think the funniest thing I've ever not witnessed but heard a kid say was he was reading this Garfield comic, and he was like, why would he eat my coworker was like, why would he not eat lasagna on Mondays if he hates Mondays? And the kid goes, well, think about it. If your dad died, would you want to eat lasagna the next day? And then we were like, what? And he was like, diet tip, kill your dad.
Wait, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Wait, actually, hold on. I do get it a little bit. It kind of makes sense, right? If you kill your father, like, because when people are no, actually, I know exactly what this kid's saying. Because if you're in mourning, you will want to eat less. So you should kill your family so that you're too sad to eat. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, you should just kill your family. But don't. I'm not condoning that, but kill your family.
Wait, you don't condone killing your family?
I mean, in some circumstances, I think it's situational. I don't think everyone should go around killing their family, but like, I don't know. I don't know your life.
Hold on, wait. What's the situation where you should kill your family?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to sound insane. I mean, like the Gypsy Rose shit or something. I don't know. It's like there's certain circumstances where if the only way out is murder, I guess like do what you want with your life. I don't have a moral. I mean, I have morals, but I'm not gonna put morals over people. I don't know their life.
I respect that. How old are you now?
I'm 18. I've been working as a teacher since September. I think the funniest thing I've ever witnessed recently, though, was actually kind of horrific, where these kids got in a fight and another kid tried to choke someone out with a jump rope.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. So wait, I'm curious. I have to ask. So, all right, so all this stuff is very recent. And so, I mean, a few questions for you. One is, so you dropped out of high school. Did you get your GED?
Kind of. I'm in this weird program where it's like you take your GED tests and you go to college, but instead at the end they give you a diploma. I'm not sure how it works or is legal. I don't know. I'm just in it. They're just giving me free college, so I was like, okay.
And what was I gonna say? Are you how were you able to get a teaching job without a college degree?
I'm really good at talking my way into things. But since it's after school, you're not required to. They just like strongly want it. But I just kind of went on a tangent about how I was an elf and like I babysat or something like that. I definitely was not qualified enough for my job. It's definitely been interesting. I love my job, but it's definitely been interesting trying to navigate it because I'm definitely not qualified.
And how are you on the alcohol now?
Sober, sort of. Like, I stopped drinking for a long time, and then I was like, I think I can drink, but I just can't drink every day. Because I didn't want to, like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to never drink ever again. I don't want to, like, waste all my alcohol, like, I don't want to waste all the alcohol on being, like, an edgy 16, 17-year-old but I don't drink very often. It's like very, very random at this point. I mostly drank because when I was a Santa elf, I had a really evil ex-roommate, and I tried to stop drinking, but they were like, "You're not even an alcoholic. You don't drink as much as me," or some shit like that.
So, I mean, you're a young fucking guy, John. What's your plan? What are you gonna do now?
You know,
What do you desire for life?
I've just been focusing on doing the most shit possible. I just want to experience stuff. I just want things to be funny and goofy. I try to put myself in social situations where I have to talk to strangers. And I host clown events. That's the clown part. I host local clown events. I had a really big, technically illegal clown punk show / pageant in the park a few months ago.
That sounds fucking awesome. What?
It was so awesome.
Dude, can I ask you what state you live in, or is that too much information?
Oh, I don't care. I live in Washington.
You live in Portland, right? Oh, wait, no. Portland.
I do not live in Portland. I live in Seattle.
Wait, hold on. You hosted an illegal punk clown pageant?
Yes, it was actually really awesome. I was looked into getting the permitting to do stuff at the park, and then I realized it was $200, and I was like, "There's no way I'm paying the city $200 to do this."
Yeah.
And thankfully, no one called the cops, which I was really surprised because that area is very cop-colly. But there was a lot of, because it was at a public park, there's people that weren't involved that looked very horrified because it was a bunch of clowns moshing to this local band. And then the pageant part was I was hosting this fight to the death. I posted it and I was fight to the death for your honor and $50. So there was 8
That's
clowns.
So cool, man.
They had a talent thing. My favorite round is when they all threw pie at me all at once. And it wasn't a cream pie like a normal clown throw because we couldn't find any. So they were just throwing cherry or apple pie at me or something, and they just got big handfuls because we didn't have enough pie for everyone.
Now, real quick, John. John. I really want to hammer in on this because what you're talking about. First of all, I find it fascinating. I'm very impressed that you're so fucking young and you're, showing the initiative to do all this stuff. Because all right, I want to press on this for logistical reasons because one of the big things that people talk about on this show that is also honestly a big thing in my own personal life is how do you form community, right? How do you make friends as an adult? How do you form community? How do you kind of make your own thing? And to go out and make it's what you're doing. I love it so much because you're going okay, who am I and what's important to me and how can I put it out in the universe in this way that builds community, and you're I'm gonna do an illegal punk clown pageant that fucking rocks. So if you could just tell us real quick, what were the logistics of it? How did you get people to show up? How did you spread the word? What give me some logistics.
You actually were my not my whole inspiration, but a very I'm gonna do this. You would talk a lot about making your own thing if it's not a thing. And
right.
When I worked at the department store and I dropped out of high school and I had no social interaction, I was I have to force myself to make my own. And then I was trying to think of what I could do. And then I had the first one that was also illegal, but it was less illegal because there wasn't money being exchanged. But for that one, it was a lot of reaching out to random people I know and seeing who they know and kind of just being are you a clown? What do you want to do? What do you want to do at the thing? So I reached out to a band I know. I reached out to my friend that is a line cook, and he set up a probably not food handler safe free barbecue where I bought all the groceries. I was hand some shish kebabs or some shit out to clowns. And I had a lot of local artists that I was friends with from working at the art museum and working all over the place. And they vended. And I needed a lot of more help than I anticipated, but most of the frustrating part was just figuring out where to get a generator because I didn't realize how hard it is to find one, how expensive it is. And I had to have 5 clowns lifted up for me. But I basically just picked a random park and went from there. I kind of go into event planning in a shitty way where I don't really like plan it out super well. I just kind of
No.
like,
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell
you something. You go into an event planning in the best way, which is that you fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, I think that would be cool," and then they never do it. That's the worst way to do event planning. You do it in a good way. Don't try to get it. Don't try to get it twisted. But anyway, so John, before we go, I want to kind of wrap this. First of all, I want to tell you, I'm very impressed with you, dude. I mean, to go from like getting kicked out of your house at 17 by your mom. Are you and your mom still cool?
Oh yeah, we're really cool. It was entirely because of her boyfriend. So we're cool. We hang out all the time.
Cool. So I mean, dude, I'm very impressed with you that at such a fucking young age, you're like taking control of your own life, not succumbing to your addictions. Like Mazel Tov to you, my dude. Like that's all really cool. I'm inspired by you genuinely that you just did this random clown pageant thing. I want to do more shit. I want to do more shit like that. See, I'm a bad event promoter because I'm in my head about like all these things that I think would be cool to do, and I just don't do them. And you're just like, let me do a fucking clown pageant. So I'm inspired by you, my friend.
I was actually really bummed because I saw that you had your Gecko rave here, but since I'm not 21, I couldn't go. And I go to a lot of the local raves here, and I was like, they're kind of horrible. They're not very good. So I was like, man. But I encourage, if you have an idea, just start posting it online, and then you have to do it because you already promised people that you were doing it.
Yeah, man, let me know if you want to come. I'm doing a show. I don't know if you're in Seattle, but I'm doing a show in Seattle. Let me know if I don't know if it's 21. I don't know if it's 21 plus or not. Is it 21 plus?
Every show you do is 21 plus in Seattle.
Oh, damn. I was gonna invite you to come, but yeah, you gotta wait a couple of years. Anyway, I mean,
jokingly told my friend I would get a fake ID for it, and then he tried to hook me up with somebody who got me a fake ID, and I was like, no, I'm not getting a fake ID for that. I'm not spending hundreds of dollars to get a fake ID to go to a Gecko show.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. Go into the park and make your own illegal Gecko show. You can get a bunch of people to dress up as me and just do your own thing.
Yeah, I'm going to impersonate. I'm going to get my own Gecko costume, and I'll stand outside the venue for anyone that can't go in.
Is there anything else that you want to say to the people of the computer before we go, John?
If you have an idea, do it, even if it's stupid. Kiss bugs, hand out stickers, smoke weed if you like to do that, and stop taking yourself so seriously. That's probably the best part. The best thing that helped me getting sober and in general, just stop taking yourself so seriously.
Let me ask you one final thing before we go, and if you don't want to dox yourself or if there's no real way to do this, then that's okay, but there are people in the chat, myself included, who are curious. Let's say somebody is in the Seattle area and would like to attend your next clown show. How might one do that, if that's possible?
Oh, yes. I had an Instagram for it, and then I don't anymore, but I'll plug my personal. I don't care. It's Gargoyle Knees, and I regularly, randomly post different clown stuff and just different shit in general. I tried to host a bug meetup for people that like bugs, but it fell through.
Just Gargoyle Knees, all one word?
Yes, all one word, Gargoyle Knees. I also, if you're in the Seattle area, I'm friends with a lot of event people, so if you're looking for stuff, I'm usually posting it.
Cool. Well, everyone hit up Gargoyle Knees on Instagram if you want to go to the next clown thing. If you have one while I'm in town, I'm fucking there, bro.
I will plug one soon. April 6th, I'm having a backyard circus s'mores clown party.
So sick.
But yes, thank you, Gecko. It was an honor. I've been listening to you for like 2 years. Every time I feel miserable, I just turn on the Gecko.
Thank you, John. You have a good rest of the night. I appreciate you sharing.
You have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye, John. Dude, I really, really, really like that caller. I mean it. I'm not bullshitting and like just blowing smoke up his ass when I say I'm inspired by that because like, and he's so fucking young. He's 18 and he's like forming this path for himself and creating community with such initiative to be doing these pageants and putting on all this stuff and like not letting shit stop him, you know, like you know, he overcame fucking the whatever was going on in his home life. He overcame having to drop out of high school. He overcame like you know, fucking any kind of social anxiety that you know is needed to do all this stuff. And he's just fucking 18, and he's like, I don't care about the city laws. I'm putting on my goddamn clown pageant. I love it. I'm inspired by it, and I hope that anyone listening to this goes check out Gargoyle Knees. I would love it if next time he does his clown shit, a whole bunch of people from the podcast show up. So rock and roll. Shout out to John, and fucking nice, man. Yeah, I have all these ideas for things that I want to do, like little events and stuff, but I just keep putting them off. That's why I said I was inspired by him, because I just keep putting all this shit. I mean, I know I'm doing a whole tour of live events and stuff, but I have, you know, I have other ideas too. So, hey, follow me on Instagram too, man. I'm gonna start hosting weird clown shit. Maybe not clowns. Maybe maybe clowns. I don't know. But yeah, thanks, John. Oh, also, just another note to John. I forgot to mention this, but whatever. I'll jinx myself. I don't give a fuck. I do my Gecko on the street thing where I like set up in a park and interview people and stuff. Buddy, you think I'm paying for a permit to do that shit? You think I'm getting permits from the city to do my Gecko shit? You're out of your mind. Hey folks, this is Lyle. I am very excited to announce that I am going back on tour in 2024 to do Therapy Gecko live all across the country. If you've never been to one of my live shows before, they are extremely fun, unpredictable, wild evenings that involve a mix of group Gecko therapy sessions as well as some material and presentations from myself. And if you've been to the show before, I have new presentations and will, of course, be interviewing new people. If you're a fan of the podcast, you're going to have a great time at the live show, so I hope to see you guys there. Go to therapygeckotour.com or check the link in the episode description for a full list of cities where tickets are available. Also, if you don't see your city on the list of cities, please still click the link and RSVP with your phone number so I can contact you when tickets go on sale for your city, because I'm going to announce a bunch more dates very soon. Geck bless.
Hello?
Hi, who is this?
Oh, nice. This is, I guess you can call me Gabe.
Gabe, my man, what's going on? How's it going?
Not much.
Can I say hi?
My wife wants to say hi.
Oh, sure.
Hi, my husband's obsessed with you.
Well, I'm obsessed with your husband. That's why I called him. I wanted to get my moment with him.
Oh my god, yay. Okay, I'm going to put it back on. Okay, good. There you go.
All right, so...
No.
Yeah, I've been going to actual therapy, and I told my therapist about you. And I invited him to come see you when you come to Miami, and he said yeah. So
wait, you and your therapist are coming to one of my live shows together?
Yeah, is that crazy or what?
Is that like weird to like hang out with your
I don't
therapist
know.
socially?
I started crying when he said yes. I felt so weird.
You started crying. Why did you start crying when he said yes?
I got a little emotional, you know, because I don't have friends and shit, you know. But
you don't have any well, okay, well you have one friend. Your wife seems like she likes you. She got
joy.
Your wife seems like she likes you. I don't think she would live in a house with you and get married to you if she didn't want to be your friend.
Well, the problem is that I would go with her, but she's about to have a baby like next month, so she wouldn't really be able to come with me when you come to Miami. So.
Why? Because she's too pregnant to come.
Yeah, not too pregnant. She just had the baby, and we don't really have anybody to watch her, watch the kids. You know, I have like 2 other kids in the house right now too.
That's nice of her to watch the kid while you go to see my show with your therapist.
Yeah. I'm gonna reconfirm with him. Hopefully he says yes again. I don't even know if I should reconfirm with him or not, but I just want to make sure it doesn't seem too weird.
Is it okay? So I mean, this is an interesting thing. Do you think like hanging out with your therapist socially would be weird?
We're cool as fuck. Nah, we're cool as fuck. The thing is, like, I don't know if it's cool with him. I feel like it's fine, you know. but I don't know if that's like HIPAA protocol. You feel me? But it's not like I'm gonna snitch on him or nothing.
Now, are you afraid that, like, you know, maybe like you and your therapist, you go to the show, maybe you get some drinks afterwards, maybe you get some drinks during, and maybe you guys are at the bar and you start going in on him, right? Not like going in on him, but like you start no, not hitting on him, not hitting. I didn't say hitting on. No, like you just start telling him. You just start like, you know, laying out your normal therapy stuff, and he's looking at you like, dude, I
would like to tell him more my real shit, because I don't want him to jot down my crazy shit, you know. How I have like an addiction and shit, you know. I don't want him writing that down, so maybe he could help me out.
So wait a minute.
In real life, you know.
So the idea would be that you go out with him socially, and are you trying to get some free therapy out of this, or are you going to keep it light the whole time?
Not at all. But just talk to him and see what he thinks, you know. Maybe he can help me with that. I'm not trying to get no free therapy. I'm trying to hang out and see the Gecko, dog.
What if you guys become like really good friends? What if you become such good friends that like he can't be your therapist anymore because it's
I mean, friends talk to each other, you know. It's therapy itself, you know.
What did he say when you told him? Okay, so you said, hey,
and then I started crying.
So you said, hey, there's this fake Gecko therapist guy. He's doing a show in Miami.
I told him a couple weeks ago. I'm like, yo, you should really listen to this guy. He's a Gecko. He's like a therapist. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to check him out. And then a couple weeks later, I'm like, yo, you know, he's coming to Miami. You down to go see him? And then he's like, hell yeah. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm going to pay for everything. I got you. And I got a little teary-eyed. Because I get emotional for everything.
Why do you feel like you get emotional why do you feel like this made you so emotional?
I don't know. I've been through a lot, you know. And I'm a scary motherfucker, you know. But I still cry.
You're a scary motherfucker?
Yeah. Oh, well, at least people think I'm scary. People think I'm aggressive. I don't think I'm that aggressive. I'm Cuban. I'm loud. You feel me? Like, sure. I don't know, the way I talk, I guess, is like a little too intimidating, or I don't know. People think I talk Mexican. I ain't no Mexican. I'm in Miami. This is how people in Miami talk. You feel me?
Are you Cuban?
So, yeah, I'm Cuban.
Oh, okay. There's a large Cuban population down there, right?
Yeah. This is a Cuban city over here.
Okay. So wait, people think that you're like a tough guy, but you're really a big softy. Yeah,
because I have a beard, and you know, I'm like 300 pounds. Like, I don't look 300 pounds, but I'm like big. You feel me? I'm like big bone. But I'm cool, man. I don't know why people fucking get so scared of me. And like, my wife's family hates me. Like, shit's wild over here.
Why do you think your wife's family hates you?
I don't know. They're fucking whack as fuck. I try to like be nice to their family and shit, but like I started noticing them lying to me in my face, and I found out what the lies were. So I know they lied to me. I'm like, damn, y'all can just talk to me normal. Like, y'all treat me some little kid. Like, why y'all lying to me? You feel me? But it's all good. They're fake ass motherfuckers, and let me not get involved with those type of people. There's no point. My wife warned me, but I was just trying to like rekindle her family. You know.
So give me a second here, Gabe, because I have like there's like 6 different things I want to.
Well, there's one main thing I want to talk to you about, because I went crazy today.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, there's 1,000 I want to know about. I mean, obviously, I only want to know about what you want to talk about on this podcast. But like, you've brought up many different things that we could delve into. But if you have one,
you can tell me where you want me to go from here.
Well, so hold on. So if you have several different things that you want to, if you have but let's start with the thing you wanted to talk about, and then we can get into the other stuff. What was the thing that you wanted to talk about?
Right now, I just got off of a little binge. Not a binge. I just started doing shit last night, and I went nuts because I'm hearing shit. You feel me? And I'm doing the whole little looking out the window and hearing shit in the bathroom, and I fucking ripped off the top of the bathroom, and I started like putting the light and the shadows. Like, I'm like, I'm not going crazy. Like, the shadows is black. I'm pointing the light. Why the fuck is the light not going through the light? Something's blocking it. And then I point the light back on it. I can see through it. How the fuck is that even possible? Explain that to me.
What? Well, okay. All right. Wait. So you're ripping the tile off the bathroom?
Yeah, where like its fan is, and like I'm looking through the peephole to see if somebody's trying to look at me. You feel me? And I turn on the light, and I can't see nothing. It's just dark.
So you're paranoid that somebody might be watching you.
Somebody's
well,
watching me, yes.
That's what you texted me. You texted me saying, "I have somebody sleeping and spying on me through the bathroom vent."
So this happens every time, you know. I'm like, how the fuck? And like some random ass called me today, and I feel like he tapped into my phone somehow. I don't even know, because he knows I caught him this time. You feel me? And I have it on camera. This time. Like,
okay.
I don't even. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got him on camera.
Slow down for me for a second, Gabe. Why do you think that somebody is spying on you?
I don't know, because I be paranoid. People are trying to fuck with my life and destroy my life and shit. And I be doing things I'm not supposed to be doing, you know? So I get paranoid.
All right, let me ask you this. This guy that you're going to my show with, this therapist, have you talked to him?
He does not know nothing about this.
Wait, hold on. You haven't told him about this? This sounds like something you should talk to your therapist about.
Hell no.
Wait, what? Okay, all right. Slow down for me again. Why do you not want to talk? Why do you not want to talk to your therapist? Hold on. Why do you not want to talk to your therapist about this? This sounds.
Call CPS on me, dog. My children are gone. I don't think he'll do it, but he'll probably help me try to, like, you know, give me good advice. But still, I'm too scared. I can't run the risk.
Why would he call CPS on you?
Are you allowed to do drugs around your kids? I don't think so.
Hold on. Is this a drug thing, or are you just paranoid?
No, it's when I'm on drugs, I hear things.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Are you? By the way, you just so you know, I
just popped 2 Xans right now, so I'm chilling.
Okay. All right. I was just gonna say you don't have to tell me anything you don't want to tell me, but like if you want to talk about this, we can. Are you All right. What drug are you taking that makes you think that you're like seeing shit?
All right. I don't really want to talk about what drugs I'm taking. It's a little embarrassing.
Okay.
But they're real hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going through a lot right now. I'm going through a court process right now. I have a stepson that I've had since 1 year old. He's 6 right now. Where I'm taking him to school. He's at A's and B's. Like I take him to school every single day. Like I'm a functional addict. You feel me? I do it on the weekends. I don't do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Gucci. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But people take it the wrong way. You feel me? Like I don't know. I just live my life, bro.
So
I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
Huh?
All right. So wait. So
I don't
Gabe,
do it every weekend. I don't do it every weekend either.
Gabe,
but yeah, you know what I mean.
So Gabe, do you I mean, tell me this. Do you like? And I'm gonna play a little armchair therapist here right now. Do you? Okay, when you take a bunch of drugs, and you don't have to tell me what the drug is, but when you take a bunch of drugs, and it makes you paranoid, and it makes you think that people are spying on you.
I like it.
Okay, because I was gonna ask, does it make? Wait, Gabe. Let me finish my questions for a second.
Yeah.
Does it make your life worse or better?
It makes it worse. Like when it makes it worse when I'm coming off of it, but it's only for a little bit. I already learned how to get through it. People like go crazy because they want to keep doing it, but I'm gonna go nuts like that. You feel me? And I know that I'm not dumb, so I'm just stop and get the little craziness out of me for a little bit. You know, it's a little routine. You know, you gotta know how to fuck with it. But,
do you have any desire within you to quit?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Especially, I'm about to have another baby, and I really like every time I come off of it, my son wakes up with a hi, and I'm like, it's the sweetest thing ever, and I can't look at him in the morning when I'm coming off of it, and I feel a little embarrassed, I'm like, damn, dog, like it's a little hurtful, but it's I really don't want to do that no more.
Can I offer an opinion to you?
Yeah, what's up? Of course. Why do you think I'm talking to you?
Okay, because here's what I want to say to you, and I hope it resonates. Is that okay? I understand that you're afraid that if you go to like seek help for this stuff, that like you're gonna get punished for it, and like they're gonna like take away your kids.
I already
and
been
shit.
to a rehab, and it's a everyday battle. The only person that's gonna help me is myself, man.
Sure, but I guess what I'm stuck on is like you have this therapist, but yet you don't want to talk to them about this issue, and this sounds like something that if you're going to be seeing a therapist that you might want to talk to them about, and I guess I'm stuck on like
talk to them about it.
Yeah, totally. I'm stuck on why you don't want to, because I don't fucking know. I don't think that they're gonna like. I don't think they would take away your. I mean, I don't know. I'm a fucking dude in a lizard costume. I don't know shit about this.
It's a real sensitive topic, bro.
But I think. Okay, here's what I was gonna say. Here's what I was gonna tell you, is that if your desire is to be the best dad that you can be for your kid, you gotta.
I'm a great dad.
I'm not putting that into trial. I'm not questioning whether or not you're a great dad.
I'm getting VIP tickets just to see you, bro. I'm gonna show you my pictures with my kids.
But Gabe, I'm just saying. I don't think you should be afraid of trying to get help for this stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You seem like a very sweet, nice guy who cares about his kids and his wife. Can I talk to your wife?
Babe, he wants to talk to you. Yeah.
Wait, does she know about all this? I don't want to put you on the spot because I was going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I do know about all this.
Okay,
and he's
so
making it seem like a lot more hardcore than what he actually does. He doesn't do it around the kids ever. He's not on it when he's like doing anything with the kids. Like this is like something that he does once every maybe 2 months or something, and then like it's the kids are in bed. Okay,
hold on, Mr. Gecko. Lyle, forever.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, because
Sure.
you really. I watch you every day. I go to sleep to you.
Wait, can I talk back to your
Yeah.
Come, wife?
Come.
What's your name, by the way? Oh, you can give me a fake name. I'm gonna call you Veronica.
Veronica, yeah.
Veronica. Well, Veronica, I guess. I mean, what do you think about all this? You seem like cause I don't know, man. Gabe's heart seems to be in the right place, and you know, you seem you're his greatest ally in his life. So I'm curious what you think about all this.
Absolutely. I mean, do I want him to stop doing, the things that he does? Yes, obviously. I mean, maybe not obviously, because I could be, a person that instigates him, but I'm definitely not a person that instigates him. But the fact that he doesn't do it as often as he made it seem like he does it is what kind of gets me, because he made himself sound so bad. He is not that bad. Like I said, he does it maybe once, like in a blue moon type of thing, and again, the kids are never around these situations. They're like asleep in bed, away from. Hold on, I'm sorry. He has epilepsy and he forgets a lot of things, so he wants to say one more thing to you. Okay.
Okay.
Can you give me 1 second?
Sure.
Another reason why I want to quit too is she says I wait a month or two. No, it's a month at most. Because if not, I'll go crazy.
Okay.
And while I'm waiting for that month, I'm constantly thinking about it. I have dreams about it.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's in my dreams. It's terrible. I really want to stop. It's got me fucked up in my dreams and everything. But yeah, I'll put it back.
Okay.
Hi again.
Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, fuck. Here, well, I mean, just from talking to Gabe, again, seems like a good-hearted man, but he's all over. He's all over the place, man.
He definitely is, which is like one of the reasons why he's in therapy and things, and I definitely pushed him towards going to therapy so he can get help. Mm-hmm. He's had a lot of trauma in his life, and that I won't share because it's not my story to tell. Mm-hmm. But I know that it affects him, and it makes him make the decisions that he makes. And one of the main reasons is because he says he doesn't want CPS calls and all these things. Oh my! Do you want me to finish?
Hold on, let me Gabe. Let me finish. Yeah. Let me finish talking.
Wait, because she's not giving you the right information. It's not trauma. I'm a fucking pervert, and I'm addicted to fucking feeling okay. It's not no trauma.
That's why I said it's not my story to tell. I think that's why I say it's not my story to tell, because I'm not in his brain. I don't know,
Okay.
That's why I call it trauma, because I don't know, why he, these are the decisions that he makes,
Okay. Well, let's talk about this. How long have you guys been together for?
We've been together. It'll be 5 years this year.
Okay, great. And hold on. And when did you have? You said you had when did you have your first kid?
I had my first kid a year before meeting him.
Okay.
With someone else. Yeah, with someone else, with another person. I left him and I got kicked out of my living situation and ended up with my husband. Like I said, I was going to spend the weekend at his house, and I just never left. Mm-hmm. And we got married, and we had our first child together. He's little. What do you mean, where we met? We met on Facebook.
You guys met on Facebook?
God. We met on Facebook, but it was through a literal one mutual friend that we had, in not a friend that either of us talked to. It was just a mutual, Facebook friend, and that's how our Facebooks ended up, I guess, I was gonna start my roster. Being connected. But that's how we met, and I don't know. I spilled all my beans to him, all my, crap and my own trauma, and he was like, "Come, just I'll save you. I'll be what you need me to be." And he has been, absolutely. He's been a super huge support system in my life. Mm-hmm. He's pushed me to be a better person. I mean, I came from being this very heavy alcoholic to obviously right now I don't drink, I'm pregnant, but I can handle my one glass of wine, and I can put it, put the bottle away and things like that, and he's helped me, raise my oldest and to be honest, he's the most doting dad I've ever met, and seen, if that makes sense. At least in my life.
The most what dad?
The most doting and amazing dad. He loves his kids. I don't know. I
don't know what he's saying.
Sorry, I'm going to repeat it. My situation right now is that I'm in a process. Can we go to the room, please? His distance right here, man. Okay, and I don't. He's not paying attention. Of course he is. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
I don't like talking about these things and in front of my kids.
You don't have to. I mean, look, man, we're on a. You don't have to talk about anything you don't want to.
No, we actually do. This is one of the things that we've been dying to talk to you about. But with my oldest, I'm in a court process right now. His bio dad has been involved from the beginning. has not stopped being involved. But he never, like, it was like he, you know, saw him on a weekend basis, and then randomly one day he showed up, like, with his girl to my place to drop off my kid, and was like, oh, like, you're abusing the kid and I want him 100%. And, like, bio dad and I had always had, like, really great communication. And, like, this is, like, all, you know, this is all, like, text messages. Like, we didn't really call each other. And it got to the point where, like, when it came to, like, drop off, we would spend, like, an hour between me, my husband, and himself just talking about whatever type of thing. Like, just to show you that we had a really good bond up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he comes out saying that, like, oh, I'm abusing the kid. He's going to take me to court. And that was the main reason why we started therapy. Well, that was the main reason why my husband ended up starting therapy, because I restarted therapy because I've been in therapy on and off. So that's his main concern with, like, you know, talking to the therapist about specific areas of his, you know, life, because, you know, we're in this process of this guy trying to take my kid away from me.
Oh, the bio dad is, like, being fucking weird?
Yeah. Okay. Bio dad is, like, super weird. Like my husband said, he takes the kid to school. He picks him up from school. If you see the amount of homework that we do, like, I basically, like, he does schoolwork and homework, and then I basically homeschool him afterwards. Like, we do a lot of, like, educational things in my household.
Listen, Veronica, let me. I think. Okay. I think, look, man, I think this situation might have gone a little bit over my pay grade here, but I do want to say, just from my own opinion, because you guys are, you know, I appreciate that you guys have been, you know, willing to talk about all of this stuff. I just want to say, from my own opinion, I believe, from talking to both of you, that both of you have a strong desire to be good parents and be good people. I believe that, like, sincerely from both of you guys. And I just want to say that I hope that you know, you're both able to get the help that you need. I have no idea if it's a good idea for your husband to be hanging out at the bar with his therapist. I have no fucking idea, but I hope both of you are able to, like.
So it's okay.
Okay, but I hope both of you are able to, like, find the help that you need, and I would suggest, you know, even if you're afraid, I would suggest talking to your therapist about all this different stuff, because I believe if you guys do go out and get help, that you'll be able to get over these, like, issues that are you know, in the way of your guys' happiness. But I goddamn it, I believe in both of your good intentions, you know. So I'll say that's the main thing I wanted to get out of here.
I have a couple more things to say if you still want to talk to me, unless you want to grab more calls.
I will say, Gabe, I kind of want to leave it at that, because I think I'm getting a little bit too in over my head here. But is there anything else that? And also, let me come say hi in Miami, man. We can talk.
I don't know for sure. I'm gonna be there.
Okay, cool.
For sure,
cool.
I'm gonna be there.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we
go? Chat. It was good, dawg. I hope you guys fuck with me. Hopefully my dreams come true, and I might start streaming. Nothing. That's pretty much it. I hope everybody in the chat has a blessed day, and, you know, and their dreams come true, and they can be happy with their lives.
Thanks, Gabe. And thank you, Veronica. I appreciate you guys, and good luck to you.
Veronica. Yeah. All right,
bye,
bro.
guys.
Take it easy.
Man, I don't know, man. Yeah, that did get a little bit over my pay grade for a second. But I meant everything. I fucking meant everything that I said. I believed both of them. That like they love their children and that they like are good people with good intentions, and I understand. I guess I understand where this dude's like fear is coming from like talking to a motherfucker about like all this stuff. But I mean, you gotta. I'm sure I'll see him in Miami. I'm so curious if he actually shows up with his therapist, and there's just gonna be a moment where I'm just standing with this dude and his therapist and being like, "What's going on, man?" But yeah, good luck to both of those guys, and good luck to good luck to all the children of the world, and I think that's it.